Hey everyone, this is Scott from Forgot to Grow. Well, welcome to my Ottawa ComicCon recap. I went to day 2 of Ottawa ComicCon, and I just wanted to share my general thoughts, some of the stuff I saw, and some of the stuff I missed out on, having not gone to day 1 and day 3 of Ottawa ComicCon. And yeah, my general thoughts on the 2019 Ottawa ComicCon in general. So yeah, my just overall thoughts was that I definitely enjoyed it. Who doesn't enjoy Comic-Con? There was a lot of people, which is to be expected. That's just something I have a personal problem with because I'm not really great with crowds, but overall it was great. There was plenty of space for us all to fit. There was lots to see, lots of vendors, lots to spend money on. It was definitely, if you didn't come with a lot of cash, you did not have a whole lot to do but to window shop. But there was plenty for you to buy and to browse at. Lots of artists and like independent artists, comic book artists, all these different artists with a lot of great art that you could purchase. And if I had brought more cash, I would have maybe bought some more of it, but it was all great. It was really great to kind of see all this stuff coming out, everybody coming out for the love of pop culture and different comic fandoms and all these things, and it was really great to see. It was a lot. There was lots of people all dressed up. I didn't dress up that much. I wore my Forgot to Grow Up t-shirt because I had a trouble deciding between all the different Batman t-shirts and Star Wars. There's a lot to choose. I decided to go promo the website, but it was still a fun overall thing. Some of the things I did personally was me and my little brother, who was the main reason I went to this one. So the second day, we had a picture with Tom Welling. That's Clark Kent / Superman from Smallville and various other things. So that was a fun little thing. My little brother likes getting those photo ops, and I'm always lucky enough to go along with him. So that was a nice little thing. He was a nice guy. He made a little comment about my brother's t-shirt, which was well deserved, as you can see in the picture. But it was just a fun little thing. Some of the other stuff we saw is I saw Catherine Tate, who was the Dr. Donna in Doctor Who. I saw her on stage answering fan questions, and she was a delight. She's just a funny, charming individual who's just a ray of sunshine. I had a big smile on my face the whole time that she was speaking. It was because she had a smile the whole time. She was really enjoying herself doing that, and that's why I really enjoyed about seeing her. And I particularly like that she starts off by being like, okay, before she even answered any questions, like, nobody asked me about how it was to work on Doctor Who and how it was to work with David Tennant. And despite her saying that didn't stop 3 people from asking her that same exact question. But I like that she brought it up and that she poked fun at those people that did bring it up, except for the small child, because you can't pick on children. But yeah, she was great. Another one I saw on stage was Gina Torres, who was in Firefly and in Suits and so many other great things, The Matrix. And she was also really great, just extremely charming and interactive on screen, so well spoken and had such well thought out answers. I like that she would pause and think about her answers for a second before she'd start to speak sometimes, and I thought that was just really great. She was also very funny, and just I would sit at a dinner table and just enjoy her conversation, or enjoy her talking at me more so, because I don't know if I could keep up with her level of conversation, but she was also just as enjoyable. She had a moderator there who was also kind of asking questions, kind of directing the questions a little bit better, the fan questions towards her a little bit better, and kind of rebounding with her a little bit. So that was kind of interesting to see that. I did miss on the Wednesday, or the second day, the Saturday, I did miss Rahm Pearlman. He was also going to be on stage, but that had a big line. It was later in the day. I'd already been there for 6 hours at that point. I had done a lot of laps of all the vendors, so I wasn't really ready to wait a couple more hours for that, so I did miss out on that. Some of the other things I missed out on was going to see the cast of Star Trek Discovery. Not the whole cast, but there was 3 members. Anson Mount, who played Captain Pike this season, Ethan Peck, who played Spock in this new season, and then Anthony Rapp, who played and so they were all there, and they were also on stage, but I missed seeing them on stage because we were at the photo shoot, we were at the photo op with Tom Welling, so that was a little bit of a disappointment for me. It was kind of a balancing act kind of thing. I was like, oh yeah, it was just great to get the picture, but I would have also liked to see them on stage, and that's one of the downsides of all Comic-Cons, is the timing sometimes doesn't always let up, because you want to see everything. You really do. You want to be able to go see everything, but you don't always have an opportunity because some things overlap. If you have a photo, or if you're going to go get an autograph, that does sometimes conflicts with a one of the celebrities being on stage or one of their, panel discussions they have going on. As for their panel discussions, I went to one on how to publish comics online, which I was just curious about finding out about how the process of that. And that was a fairly dull presentation, so I didn't stay for the whole thing. And that kind of put me off going to the other ones because none of them really stuck out to me. There was a lot about cosplay and how to make your own cosplay, and I could see how that would appeal to people who do cosplay. I don't do cosplay myself, so I don't need to learn about it. I don't need to go to a workshop on cosplay. So there was those, but for those who do enjoy cosplay, which there was lots, I'm sure they really enjoyed all the different panels and kind of workshop things that were going on related to cosplay. Yeah, some of the other things I missed that occurred on the Friday and on the Sunday, which is as I'm filming this actually, were some of the other individuals I missed. Was Mantis from Guardians of the Galaxy. I can't pronounce the actress's name, or I'm scared to. I just find that to be disrespectful. But I was sad that I missed that she was on stage. It would have been interesting to see her talk about, Guardians, and then the fact Avengers, even more so, the fact that Endgame just came out. It just would have been interesting to hear her. So I was a little disappointed I didn't get to see her. There was also John Barrowman, who was also on the Friday. He was also supposed to be around on the Saturday as well, but I think he had to cancel due to illness. So I would have loved to see him. He was one of the top ones I would have liked to see him. Tom Cavanaugh and Mark Shepard. I would have all those three, all from different CW shows and stuff like that. I love those three, and I would have loved to go see them, but it just didn't line up. Again, I could have paid for the 3 days. My brother was only in town for one. I didn't want to go to the other days by myself because I'm a loser that way. So I did miss out on a few things like that. But overall, I still really enjoyed my time at Ottawa ComicCon 2019. I'll probably be going back again next year, probably get the 3-day pass just so I can go hopefully see a little bit more of the different things, not feel like I have to rush as much to try and go to all the different go to all the different vendors and stalls and all the different things they had going on. So overall, I really enjoyed it, and yeah, that's my general thoughts about Ottawa ComicCon. If you went to Ottawa ComicCon, be sure to let me know in the comments below what you thought about it. What was your favorite part? What you enjoyed the most? But yeah, that's all my thoughts. Thanks again for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Have a good one.